I've had a series of videos about gable end framing. So we're going to continue on this theme. I think when I looked into it, I had a ton of questions, and I've been a licensed architect for 48 years. Framing is different, and there's all kinds of little tricks to it. All right, I'm gonna move back, and you see we've got the west wall of the cabin that we're framing right next to the chimney. There's an 8-foot 6.5 section of wall that we're infilling. No windows in this one, thank God, but I do have a couple of wind anchors that have driven me freaking nuts. I'll leave it at that. And then you can see the other gap over there again next to the chimney and the east wall. I'll do that tomorrow. This has been pretty slow getting these angles cut. All right. You see the 9-to-12 pitch. As I've shown you before, you see my template running from the ridge beam back down. So I set the perimeter, and I'm going to box in all these studs at 16 inches on center. Here's a picture of my saw set up at 36 degrees. And I know somebody's going to text me or respond and say 9-to-12 is not 36 degrees. It's closer to 37, but I like 36 and 54. A little less slope when I'm going to be dealing with the roof. So that's that. There you go. We've got some long studs. We're using engineered studs. That one on the end is about 16'6", I believe. And I used an engineered stud for the top plate. Now, I've also been asked, why not a double top plate? As you can see on the standard east and west wall of a double top plate. Well, it's not required by code, and it's really not necessary. If you look at the template, I've got a 4x12 above it. That takes really all the load. And the 4x12 is going to be a control on the north end and the south end for my log rafters. As I move up and place the 8 log rafters that'll give me the log cabin feel that I want, I need a perfect control on both ends of the cabin to hang a string from. We'll get into that more when we get into the roof. But I think this will help people when they try and lay out these gable ends.